Hello everyone and welcome to Let's Play Europa Universalis IV with me, Alfapiomega, Meiou and Taxes, and Brittany, with a special edition of Banhammer of the Pope, who has excommunicated pretty much everyone in Europe right now, including France, Sweden. I don't know who else he's gonna excommunicate because everyone is being excommunicated. Anyway, I'm starting this because we can take a new technology. But before we do that, I wanted to show you this. Somewhere down the line, we started to lag behind a bit in technology. We have 20 administrative while France is 22. We have 24 in diplomatic while they have 22. But we have only 23 while they have 24. So we are no longer keeping up with time. So let's get the snaplock muskets, which increase infantry fire by 0.15. Muskets continue to improve, becoming safer, more accurate, faster to reload, and cheaper to purchase. All of this meant increasingly infantrymen carried a firearm, giving them opportunities to emplacement tactics designed around the gun. Did it change? Okay, that put us on par with France, who are probably at the middle of the fray. Money are continuing to be a bit of an issue, but as the ports will improve, we should get slightly better, especially in our capital, where the trade boost is going to be significant. A reformed church for Potigi. Sure, that's about the construction. 5 extra gold at this point can go a long way. We could also kill the drilling, honestly. That would save us. Oh, holy shit, we're not drilling. How come? We were just... Oh, because when we went to war, I was supposed to... Oh, now I know. Okay. Well, you can start drilling now. It wasn't a long war. By the way, you probably already noticed it ended. But England lost control of most of Ireland during the reform, which is kind of interesting. Okay, army professionalism 53.95, and it's gonna increase. We can drill now, we don't have a problem with the money, but in case we do in the future, it would be a good riddance to have it. Okay, I could build 2 more ships, but I'm gonna stave off of that. Oh, okay, more provinces converted, good. Brodrager, Brogernev. Some are still reformed and 2 are still Catholic. Okay, well, I don't mind that. It's 10th of August, 1546 or 11th, and we can take new technology, this time in a diplomatic technology called the Line of Battle. For next 4 years, we're gonna get global trade power plus 20%. By the middle of the 16th century, cannons had revolutionized naval warfare. Since most cannons were on the sides of the ship, the most successful strategy was to turn your broadside against the enemy bow. The line of battle was a tactic in which a fleet of ships would form a line and attempt to cross the T of the enemy fleet in order to launch a devastating broadside against it. Naval morale increased by 0.3. The next technology is going to increase our trade range and give us a boost to naval morale. I'm actually getting a bit ahead of time. 20 to 22, 25 to 22, 24 to 24. Okay, so we're doing better than France, who is now fighting Orléans for... Or Orléans is fighting France for a war of independence. And I don't think they have much of a chance, because France and Castile are just pouring all they got against them. God damn. Also, however, we have managed to get the alliance with Denmark. I'm gonna improve relations with them and just keep them as my trade partners. Furthermore, though, the trade has completely tanked. We are now hemorrhaging a bit of money every month, 11.5. But barring the treasury that we have, we can hold this on for 4 years, which is not bad, you know? Maybe a lot of things can change in that time. A lot of things. Plus, I think we might be able to demand support from the burghers. In 7 months, if they give us what I think they would, we might get additional 150 gold, so that is nice. The port in Nantes is being finished, 150 days left, and the port down here in Bouyadour has been finished. So I guess we haven't recalculated yet. Moderate, it's 43 days. So this hasn't recalculated yet. But once both of the ports are finished and the recalculation will go on, I think this might drop to something like 40. Maybe even 35 days. Oh, and we dropped in national rank. That's awesome. So, we have been dragged into another war of English campaigning in Ireland. And as there is already a 17,000 English army in Ireland, I'm not gonna even bother. I just ask my estates, burghers, for war relief, which means we are gaining, what? 0.01, yes, 0.01 every month, which is okay, I guess. On 12th of January, the port's warehouse will be finished, and then all of the calculations of all the calculations may start. Yeah, it's not. And temperatures return to normal. Many of our peasants have died this year due to cold year starvation. But, you know, alas, that's just how it is. How it is. So the war is over in Fort Homod. And there is only... Wait, what? You just told me the war ended. Who ended the war? I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, so the war is not over with Homod. That was something weird. Local trader demands aid. Well, that's the same event that we had before where I helped. But this time, I'm going to go... They have enough money to fund those defensive themselves. It's gonna piss off people in Akinet for 5 years. But as we are fluctuating currently between -3 and -20 every month in trade, look how much it tanked in Europe, we can't really afford to spend 100 on our traders. Now, this further proves my theory that it's, you know, connected to the local trade, because in Guinea Coast we're still earning the same amount. In Northwest Atlantic, we're just, you know, we're the second best and we're earning a fuck ton of nothing. And that's an accurate scientific measure. So, yeah, that we're tanking. But still no trouble. Still no trouble. We could fire our advisors if need comes to be. But I don't want to do that because they're giving us 7 extra points every month. I'd rather fall into severe debt than do that. Plentiful manpower. We have lost the effect. Oh, that's just great. That is just great. Now, how much did we lose this month? -12. Okay, it's getting slightly better. Basil has grown its wonderful religion. Okay, I never got around to building that trade wharf here. You guys... Oh, had the recalculated communication. Average 35 days. Wow, so that means the autonomy is gonna drop to somewhere around 70, 65, something like that. That is decent. What about you? You're still high. Did it recalculate for other nations or other provinces like EU? No, I don't think it did. Yeah, difficult communications, -52. We need a better port here. But that's not gonna happen anytime soon. Anytime soon. Protestant faith grows. Meanwhile, in Europe, not much is happening. Muscovy is being pushed north by Yaroslavy and probably by Great Perm. Lithuania is still huge, Bohemia is still crazy, Hungary is still being Hungary, Ottomans and Hellas just coexisting peacefully. Aragon has quite a lot of territory in in southern Italy and also in the Greek peninsula, but I don't really believe that some of these provinces have any meaning for them. Do they? Actually, Sicily has really low autonomy. How come? Do they all have ports? Wait, do they have a capital here? Damn, Sicily has a... Aragon has a capital on the Sicilian... Oh, okay. So that's interesting. So they moved their capital to Sicily. Okay, I guess that makes sense. And they do have some good provinces even here. Attica has a decent port. And the other ones don't. Okay, so they're actually making a pretty nice progress here. I like that. Okay, we're still down to -12, but it was -3 for a time, so I'm okay with it. In Africa, not much is changing. I hope that everyone else is having financial problems right now. How's our stability? That might be a good thing to check. 68. Okay, 3 more years before we get to 0. I'm just happy that we don't have any crisis or looming disaster. You guys really need to fucking take it. Oh my god, they're all conquered. Why? Oh, it's the show superiority one. That's gonna take a while. That's going to take a while. So, I was just checking the possibilities of what I could do, and I found out that our heir, Charles, have died, which sucks. He was really, really good. Our new heir is not bad too. He's not great either, but you know, a 3-3-3 basically. Pierre. I wish we had Charles. I think he had 5-4 or some, or 6-4, something like that. Well, that's the reason why we never can have a good king. We just have always someone shitty. Well, anyway, let's see what kind of trade he has, because that's interesting for me. We could send a missionary to convert the primitives. Let's do that. We have no use for him anyway. Yeah, there's nothing we could do. Their principal crown. Local militias. Many military duties are not performed by the professional armies of the crown, but rather by local militias based around the cities, castles and forts in the various parts of our country. These militias often know the local area well and provide very good value for money as garrisons, scouts, and gatherers of intelligence, but their quality as regular troops are very varied, to say the least. It has been suggested that we send professional soldiers to at least instruct all militia in the country, and that we rely less on them when conducting operations in many areas. This would, according to our generals, lead to an increase in quality and make us less vulnerable to things we cannot control. It would, however, also most likely mean dismissing a great number of our reserve troops. We need the militia, or let us not rely on local abilities. Okay, so this is actually not a bad event. Free 2.50 army professionalism. Lose a bit of manpower, but get extra for defense. Okay, let's do that. We haven't been drilling for a while, so yeah, we've never been this high in army professionalism. 56. Wait, why the hell is our discipline only 108? What the fuck? Damn! Our development level has dropped from 8 to 5. I had no idea this could happen. Global trade power, morale of armies, discipline, fort defense. I guess that's because of our colonies. Oh, and what a surprise, our heir is skeptical. Oh my god. Did the religion change anyway in our... no. With Denmark we got a host of events, and here it seems like there are none, so... kinda worried. Okay, we get to hold a year and something more with this amount of money. The trade better pick up, damn it. The trade better pick up. It's increasing slightly. 21.34. So let's hope it's gonna go up. So I seem to have a new bug, which is funny. The game just stops on 16th of December 1547. And everything seems to be exactly as it should be. I clean up the autosave and it just stops on 16th of December. No matter what I do, I can just like send armies or ships away. The game just doesn't react. It stays. It keeps hogging up most of my memories. I have no idea if something is happening in the background. I've been waiting here for 20 minutes and nothing is just happening. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this one. I'll have to do another Google search. But hey, that's a good end of the session. I've been recording for about 4 hours. I had about 20 crashes. But we managed to get all the way to 1547, to the time of another economic decline. So yay for us. So I guess I'll see you in the next episode, because this is not leading anywhere. And I'm frankly quite tired today. It's 10:30. So I'll head to bed and deal with this some other time. So you guys, take care.